President Trump is doubling down on his push for Congress to pass a bill that he claims will, quote, guarantee the midterms for Republicans. Now, this is called the Save America Act, which would require proof of citizenship to register to vote and photo ID when you do vote. It's meant to deter non-citizens from voting, which is currently illegal. Now, Senate Majority Leader John Thune said Tuesday this bill does not have enough support to be passed in the upper chamber. Here's how the president responded yesterday.
Well, he's got to be a leader, you know. If he's a leader, he's got to get him. It's the most popular bill I've ever seen put before Congress.
CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small is on Capitol Hill for us. Taurean, so break down the fight over this legislation and its actual likelihood of becoming law.
Well, as of now, the pathway to passage is very slim. Republicans have been flirting with the idea of nuking the filibuster. That's the threshold, that high threshold that would require more than a simple majority for a bill to pass out of its chamber at the request of Donald Trump. But as you said, Leader Thune announced yesterday that according to his conference, there has been deep opposition to changing the rules for that to happen. But we got to talk about John Fetterman, the senator from Pennsylvania, a Democrat who shifted his stance somewhat recently and did it again yesterday when it comes to talking about this. About a month ago, he said he disagreed with his party on whether or not this law could be discriminatory, and he said he would be backing the Save America Act. Now that Donald Trump has also required restrictions on mail-in voting, he says that goes too far. He would support nationwide voter ID laws, but this just quite ain't it. Take a listen to what he told us on the Takeout yesterday.
I don't support, in its current state, to vote Save America. And the president is constantly critical on mail-in voting, and that's ridiculous. It's safe. I believe 83% of Americans think that it's reasonable to show ID to vote. And many, many states already do those things. If he wants something that has a chance of passing, or he could make a more cogent argument, make it just a basic, straight, show basic fundamental state ID.
Again, the mechanism that the president wants Republicans to explore to get this to his desk is utilizing what's called the talking filibuster, where the opposition party would have to be on the floor physically in order to block legislation indefinitely. That's something that many Republicans said they just don't support, except for John Cornyn. He's running for re-election in Texas, and he's courting the president's endorsement, so this could be a way for him to get that.
All right. Yesterday, Republicans, Taurean, blocked a Democratic bill to fund agencies within the Department of Homeland Security and other than Customs and Border Protection and ICE. Are we getting any closer at all to ending this shutdown or not?
It doesn't look like it, Vlad. Yesterday on the Senate floor, we saw Senator Pat Murray of Washington State really go back and forth with Leader Thune about her proposal. She said, look, if you guys are concerned about national security, here is a way to ensure that. But we want to guarantee from your side reforms to ICE and CBP, which is why we're not looking to support that. Thune says absolutely not. We want to get this across the finish line together. That's the best leverage in his mind Republicans have about that happening. So as of now, there's a stalemate, and it doesn't look like we're any closer to that partial government shutdown ending.
And we know you'll be covering all the twists and turns. Taurean Small, thank you.